Hey guys, so in this video I'm going to show you how to set up scenes as well as create plans, elevations, and sections using scenes in SketchUp. So one reason you would want to use scenes is if you're moving around your model and you want to save specific viewpoints for renderings or maybe for project boards. Scenes is a good way to do that. So in order to create scenes, you need to add the Scenes tab into your default tray. And to do that, you can go to Windows, Default Tray, and Add Scenes. And to add a scene, you simply want to set up where you want your view to be. And then you would simply add your scene by pressing this Add Scene icon. And once the scene appears in your Scene tab, you can change the name. I'm going to just change it to Perspective. You can add descriptions, and you can check on and off any of the properties. Another thing you can do is right click and update scene, and the properties sections will pop up and you can select them or turn them off in here as well. So another thing you can do is create plans, elevations, and sections in SketchUp. And to do that, you need to add the Views and Sections toolbar into your ribbon. To do that, you can do one of two things. You can right click into your ribbon bar and select Sections and Views, or you can go to your View tab, select Toolbars, and select those property or toolbars within this window. So to create a plan view and to set a scene for it, the first thing you're going to want to do is select the Section Plane tool and hover over your model or house and make sure that the blue plane is selected. And this Section Plane box will pop up and you can change the name here. You can give it a symbol, a different type of symbol if you would like, over here, and then press OK. Now, obviously we can't see the house because it took the section view all the way to the bottom. To move it up, all you have to do is select the section, select your Move tool, and move it up. Okay? And then to view it in plain view, you would use one of your top view tool in your view toolbar, and you can view it using that. One thing to make sure is you are in parallel projection, because if you're in perspective camera view, it'll create more of a perspective view rather than an actual plane. So it'll make it more three-dimensional. So to change that, go to Camera, select Parallel Projection, and you have your view. If you don't want this section to show up, you can turn it off by selecting this Display Selection Plane, and it'll just show the walls. So once you have that, you can add your scene by pressing this Add Scene button and change the name to Plan, and you have your plan view. So you can go back and forth between these scenes, and you will have your plane views and perspectives without any interfering sections in between. Okay, so you can still delete this and it'll be saved in your second scene or the plan scene that you saved. In order to move on to a section, you can go ahead and right click on this section cut and uncheck the active cut. So it'll still have your section, but it won't actually be cutting into it. And then you can add another section plane by pressing the section plane icon. And make sure with this, make sure you hover over either the green or the red part, depending which axis you want the elevation to go along. Name it, then press OK. Then you can take this and move it over and view it from here. Now, like I've showed you before, you can go to a side view. You can view it this way, or you can view it this way. I'm going to go ahead and view it this way. I'm going to go ahead and turn off the visibility of the displayed section, and I'm going to save this scene. I'm going to name it elevation. So that's basically how you set up your scenes. And you can go back to the ones that you have already set, and they'll go back to that exact view that you had set up. So that's how you set up scenes with different views in SketchUp.